Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to barbecue this afternoon and I am going to just do like a little bit of like sprucing up with my look. I'm not really going for like a full-on makeup, but I am going to put like a little bit on just to kind of look a little bit put together. Good for photos and that sort of thing. So it is like insanely hot outside today, so I'm like boiling, but it's good because it means it's good weather for barbecue. So right, I'm going to start off by doing a little bit of skincare. I've already showered, done my hair, and washed my face, but I need to like just finish off now. So I'm just going to grab a cotton pad and I'm going to grab a Clinique clarifying lotion. I use the dry combination one. I love this stuff. It's like a twice a day like exfoliant, so you can do it every day. But it's not going to like strip your skin, it just actually just gets rid of any dead skin cells, so you don't have like textured skin all the time. So it's just a nice everyday exfoliant. So if your skin's quite sensitive to like heavy exfoliants, like a gritty one, you can use this, and it's a little bit more gentle on the skin, but you can use it, like I said, twice a day, and just gives you a really nice glow as well. It gets rid of any like dullness of the skin, and take it down the neck as well. I forgot how much I love this, and then my mum got some and I used a little bit of hers and I was like, oh yes, I need to get some myself. So I went onto my staff store and I got some. Got them really massive bottle because it's just some better value. Right, so now I'm just going to put a little bit of toner on. So I always thought that was a toner, but it's actually like more of an exfoliant. So you can put a toner on top, and I use my Lizelle, what's it called? Skin tonic, instant boost skin tonic. Oh, right. God, it's so fucking hot. Ooh, it's so humid. There was like a massive storm last night. I found it hard to get to sleep actually because it was just so freaking loud. Just gonna use a little bit of my L'Oreal Revitalift with SPF 30. My skin's actually quite well behaved today, which is nice. I've got a couple little like stubborn little bits there, but generally it's quite nice, which is good. I quite like a nice like low maintenance view on makeup recently, like especially like with face makeup. I've just been really wanting to go quite like no makeup. Not that I still will wear it just because my skin isn't perfect, but like really looking like undetectable. I've been really into. I've been really addicted to watching those like Vogue. On the Vogue YouTube, it's the celebrities doing like their like morning routine, and like there was one like Drew Barrymore did one, Kendall Jenner did one, loads of like models have done them. Who else done one? Oh, Olivia Wilde. Who else is a good one? Oh, Rihanna just did one, which is a really cool one. Hers is a little more glam though, not as undetectable. Hers is a little bit more like going out. And then I'm also addicted to like the Glossier Get Ready With Me's. I keep wanting to try some stuff from Glossier, but I just don't know what to pick. It's just so hard, especially since I have like my discount with all Estée Lauder brands. It's hard for me to kind of justify spending that money on something now, because I'm like, I can just get something equivalent like from Clinique or something for cheaper, but then I'm like, everyone goes crazy over Glossier, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think is worth it from Glossier. I really like their the priming moisturiser. I think that looks really cool. And then their new their liquid eyeshadows, I forgot what they're called. Anyway, right, I'm going to put a little bit of primer on. I think I'm going to go with my That Gal little mini, because I need to get rid of these little minis that I have. But I've really been liking it, so I might get the full size. I used to love it when I worked at Benefit. I preferred it to Professional just because I found Professional quite silicone-y, and this one feels a little more moisturising. And I kind of just rediscovered it when I found that little mini in my stash. And it's really nice because it's quite rosy tinted, so it's got like a nice brightening aspect, and it smells like raspberries, which is always a good thing. Right, I got that on. Now I'm gonna do, ooh, which bit should I do first? I might do a little bit of my Bobbi Brown. Oh, my hands are all slippery now. A little bit of my Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick in Alabaster. I'm just going to push that onto the skin. I don't like swiping sticks, so I feel like it puts on a little bit too much product. So I like to just push it in like that, and then take a little bit of, I have a little mixture here just because it's easier than mixing, like getting both bottles out and mixing it, so I put a little bit of in a pot, but it's N1 and White Face and Body from MAC. But yeah, I just put a little bit in a pot, just to kind of have it mixed already for me. And I just take that on my fingers and I work that in with the stick. And that way it really spreads it out, but you get a nice glow, because sometimes I find that stick foundations are quite heavy, and because they've got like powder particles in them, it can sometimes look a little bit cakey. So working it in with something a little more glowy and light, you get a nice coverage, but it just looks like skin and really glowy. As you guys know, I'm not a massive foundation fan, but I do like looking really I want to look like a model, let's be honest. I want to look like a Victoria's Secret model, and they all have really fresh glowy skin, and my skin is quite... No! Okay, disaster averted. Whew, that was a close one. And they all have really amazing skin, and I don't. My skin's like a tomato, it's so red. I just need to tone it down a little bit. So just using stuff like that, just to give it a little bit of something, but without a lot. Especially when it's so hot, I don't want like tons and tons of makeup on. Going with my Studio Pro Conceal and Correct palette from MAC. I'm just going to go in with a little bit the W10 and the pale pink. Just 2 dots there. Look what was left in my fingers. Just push it in. I prefer the palette to the individuals of the Studio Finish Concealer, just because the individuals have SPF in, and the SPF ingredient that they use actually works as a natural oil absorber, so it's kind of like a powder particle, so it's a little bit drier, so it's good for like really building on top of itself if you want a lot of coverage. But if you want a more undetectable, like more moisturising formula, I much prefer these, because these don't have the SPF in, so they're much more creamy and buttery, and they're just so brightening. I love them. Just being like, do I want to do that? No, do I want to do that? Again, just taking my fingers. I've been really into my fingers lately, just using them to really work in my product. I never used to be, just because I had terrible acne and terrible texture and stuff and oiliness. But now I'm much more dry, so I really need the warmth from my fingers to work things in, and I have much smoother skin now, thanks to medication, prescriptions. Yeah, but I mean, so it's really personal preference, but I really like working in with my fingers. Oh, don't need my hair in there. And just watching all those videos and stuff has just been making me quite addicted to like no makeup. Eyes, might not put any like shadow or anything on, but put some powder on. I remember like when I had acne, I used to be like such a coverage kind of gal. I just put a little bit of powder there, just on those really creamy areas. Stamp it like that, and then I'll blend it in. I don't bake, but I like to put nice bit of powder on there. Oh, it's the set powder and Invisible, by the way. But yeah, I remember when I used to have terrible acne, like I used to like really, really full coverage, really, really matte. My favourite foundation was Chanel Perfection Lumiere, because it just left me so matte all day and didn't show through any oil. But it was a bum to pay for, like it was quite expensive, but I mean not that expensive. If you gotta buy higher, it was about the same amount as any high-end foundation, but I was quite addicted to drugstore. But yeah, I used to really cake it on. I used to use my Real Techniques packing brush and push it in, and I'm like, that's the complete opposite of what I am now. And I used to start like at the bottom, because I used to have almost like a beard of acne here. I used to get like a couple hit right here, but it was mainly like this whole bit here was just texture, so I used to push it in at the base here and then work it in, whereas now I can tend to start in the centre and work out, because it's more about like brightening and evening now. Okay, while I'm at this stage, just to make sure it's nice and skin like, I use a bit of my Glow Setter by Glow. I keep going between this one and Fix Plus. I keep talking when I do that, it's really annoying. Doesn't taste bad though, it's fine. That and Fix Plus, they kind of work the same to me, but I just like them because they just bring a little bit back, and I feel like the Glow Setter smells a bit better than the Fix Plus. Fix Plus doesn't smell bad, but I just prefer the scent. Brows, I'll probably put a little bit of gel through those, I think. Just a little bit of translucent, clear gel. The one that I've been using is here somewhere. Yeah, just a little bit of the Essence Lash and Brow gel. All the girls are going straight from work, so they're all going to be nice and glammed on their faces, so I just want a little bit of something to kind of look even with everyone else. Cheeks, I want a little bit on the cheeks, maybe a little bit of bronzer to go with the heat. I'll go with a little bit of this actually, the Aphrodite Shell. This is an Extra Dimension bronzer from MAC. Right, so just a little bit of bronzer just to give the skin a little bit of something. Usually if I was like going out like to like shopping or something with this makeup on, I'll probably put like a little bit of luster drops or something on, but since it's just a barbecue, how about no? I found this in my drawer, Very Real Tinted Primer. I thought it'd be quite nice because I want a little bit of lash, but I don't actually want to look like I'm wearing mascara, so put this on. It's kind of like a dark brown, and it's just like a little tint. It doesn't really build too much, it just kind of separates and clings to what you have already, which is quite nice. Not that I'd probably go out and buy it, but I know Estee Lauder has like a tinted primer, the little black primer, so I might get that on my staff store and see how I like it. I just feel like to buy the Benefit one, I'd have to buy it obviously full price. I just think that's just a little bit excessive to pay like, what's like 20, 22 quid, whatever it is, for just a lash primer, which I'm not going to wear all the time, so might as well get the Estee Lauder one, because I think that one's also waterproof if I'm correct. Because I believe it can be like used to put over the top of other things to make them waterproof. Put a little bit on my bottom lashes. I do like some of the bottom lashes, I will say, because it doesn't put too much on, and I don't like a lot on my bottom lashes. I just like them to look like tinted, like I've had lash tinting, which I probably should go get because my lashes are quite fair, but most of my like features like my brows and my hair are quite dark, so I don't know why my lashes are so fair. But yeah, so just got to put that on. And then for lips, don't know, maybe like a little bit of lip balm. Maybe this on the baby lips. What are you called? Pina Colada Pow. It's like a peachy colour. Tastes like coconut and pineapple. That's quite nice. I might actually put a little bit of that on my cheeks, just so I had a little bit of extra glow, because it's like a balm, but then also a little bit of tint. I've been obsessed with like putting like lip products on my cheeks. It's just like an old school method, but it works so well at just keeping like a correlation of colour. And then I usually take a little bit on my brow. If I put it on my cheeks, I put it on my brow as well. You get a bit of warmth there. So you get a little bit of colour. There. Oof. Now I've got a bit of Fix Plus, which is a little bit more like damp than the Glow Setter. That's fine. Brush the hair. see. Fragrance, quite summery. So I'll probably go with a little bit of Michael Kors Wanderlust. This smells like Greece. I got this when I was on Gatwick Airport going to Greece last year for my brother's wedding, and so it just smells like Greece to me. And that is my 17-minute makeup. Hopefully I'll be able to cut it down a little bit, but yeah, so, and that is my barbecue makeup. My effortless no makeup kind of thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned. I'm really trying to work on my videos, trying to work on like getting more of a schedule going, but that should be happening soon, so stay tuned. Bye.